Chances are you most probably heard and perhaps even flown Iberia, the national flag carrier of Spain. However, within the Iberia group there lies Iberia Express, a budget subsidiary connecting Spain to Europe. Today I'll be flying them from Manchester to Madrid on board their Airbus A320. My day started in the afternoon in Terminal 2 at Manchester Airport. I had arrived a bit early, so I went up to the top of the car park to do some plane spotting and kill some time. To Terminal 2 here at Manchester. This is the new extension that they've recently built. And today we'll be flying Iberia on that Airbus A320 to Madrid for my first time in Spain. Very excited. This is the express version of Iberia, so it's more of a budget version, I think. But I don't really know much about the airline, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the experience is like. Check-in was quite busy, and there I found out that our flight was going to be delayed due to air traffic control problems in London. The check-in agent was very kind and checked me in fast. However, at one point she said that my parents and I wouldn't be able to travel because we hadn't signed our passports, which made my heart stop for a second, but all was good in the end. By the time I had finished check-in, I flew through security as I had purchased fast track and then headed into duty free. We have just finished check-in. It took quite a long time. There were only 2 people at desk, which didn't really help. Our flight is delayed now by about an hour because of London air traffic control problems. I'm just hoping the flight coming into Manchester doesn't get diverted. So I'm just keeping an eye on the board. There's quite a few cancellations and quite a lot of delays. Fingers crossed our flight will be alright. I've explored the duty-free here in T2 many times before on my channel, but something new was a small section of new shops and restaurants such as Lego, Starbucks and Pandora, which had only opened just a few days prior. I had a quick bite in Archie's, which ended up being extremely overpriced, but before I knew it, my plane taxied past the terminal and parked up at the A gates. Whilst I was in the terminal, I found the terminal to be very empty, and once looking out onto the apron, it looks like a ghost town. My aircraft for today is a 23-year-old Airbus A320 that was delivered to Iberia in 2002, then flew with Iberia Express in 2002 after being stored away during COVID. At the gate, boarding began quite quickly and I was able to board early as I was in Group 2, the first group in economy, as it was included in my ticket fare. Now let's head on board and see what Iberia Express has to offer. Upon boarding, I didn't receive a welcome from the crew, but I headed straight to my seats. This A320 has 180 seats altogether, 8 seats in business class, which are the usual European business class seats, which basically means a blocked middle seats.
In economy, there are 28 rows set out in the usual 3-3 configuration. If you're looking for some extra legroom, try sitting in rows 12 and 14, which are exits and offer more legroom than the bulkheads. The aircraft was turned around fairly quickly, which led me to think that the cleaning wasn't done properly, and once on board I found myself being correct. The seats are usual budget seats which are very simple with no recline or headrest. At my seat I find a decent seat pitch, but this can get quite tight if you're tall, safety cards, onboard magazine and menu in the seat pockets, and a small but clean tray table. There is also a small coat tuck in front, USB ports under the seat, however these didn't work at all during the flight, and also individual air vents above.
There is entertainment on board, which I will check out later. Let's explore the Club Express on Iberia Express. This is like an onboard magazine, which is nice to see after COVID, because these were things that you would find before COVID, and they kind of phased them out just after. We've got various pages, majority of it are in the Spanish and English, which is nice to see. Things that you can purchase on board, and entertainment, which you can find out on your phone.
Not too long after, we pushed back and blasted our way out of Manchester. After takeoff, the crew started the service where you could buy hot and cold food, drinks, and also some Iberia Express branded goodies.
So that now we've taken off, I might as well look through the menu. You can order from your device, which is a nice thing to see. We've got some hot food, sandwiches, toasties, some snacks, savoury snacks, some more hot food here, some sweet treats, hot drinks. These are some cold drinks. Some alcohol. And some things just for fun. This is really nice to see. I might actually have a bit of this beer.
Something to point out is that there is no halal food, and you also cannot pre-order meals online, which is unfortunate. I bought some water, apple juice and a keyring, which altogether cost about £9. Something that I thought was really good is that Iberia Express allows you to stream entertainment onto your devices. All you need to do is connect your phone to the onboard Wi-Fi, then scan the QR code in front of you, then create an account, which is very quick, easy and free. After doing so, you can access a decent amount of movies, TV shows, games, and information about the flights along with the map. There are 2 lavatories at the rear of the aircraft for economy, which unfortunately weren't kept in a clean state.
As we reached the end of the flight, it's been a smooth flight, the crew very nice. This lavatory isn't the cleanest. We are delayed as well, but I think the pilot's made up quite a lot of time in the air, which is good. I'll let you know how everything is after we land.
After talking with the crew, I found out that they work exclusively for Iberia Express. They're also very friendly throughout the flight, which is always a good thing.
So we are now descending, and what are you thinking? What's this flight been like altogether? Altogether, I say it's worth the money. I mean, I booked a seat for about £71 per person, which is a really good price compared with other days. They were about £120 per person on the other days. But I think the service has been pretty good, especially for a budget carrier. Of course, you need to buy your own food. The seats are alright, usual budget seats. Caribbean nice, there's a lot of options to eat. But overall, I think I would recommend this airline. They don't do many long flights. Like, when I say long flights, I mean flights over 3 hours or 4 hours. So for a 2 hour, 3 hour flight, this is a good option. I would recommend it. So that's Iberia Express.
After the sunsets, we began our descent and landed into my 12th country of Spain.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
After we landed, I headed into Madrid Barajas airports, which I found to be very modern, clean, but also very complex, with all the passengers having to keep on going up and down countless escalators and even catching the monorail just to reach baggage claim. Thank you for watching, but just before I go, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy travels!